logging on because. All right, so nice Friday flow. I'll be on the bed here on the reformer bed. So hopefully I don't get thrown off the bed. Just give myself a little bit of fresh air. And we're starting lying down. I do have a little cushion available to me. Eventually, if I need it, I will grab it. And I do have a couple of blocks here, just in case you need that. So to start with, if you want to put a small cushion or a block underneath your head, right? Nothing too big. And we'll work from there. Probably keep my glasses on because I'm in a conservatory with a glass ceiling. So there's a lot of glare coming in, and that's probably why you see my glasses so dark. But anyway, it's a nice thing. Let's get our feet to neutral rest position so that the spine is also in a rest position. The head is just relaxed. The back of the neck is long. Feeling the feet, all 10 toes on the mat. Feel the body nicely. Let's just take the arms up to the ceiling. Reach to the ceiling and feel the shoulder blades spread on the mat. And then bring the arms down so you feel like you're squeezing your shoulder blades together. And keeping the spine neutral as we do that, we're just reaching the shoulder blades away from each other. Arms go to the ceiling and then draw the shoulder blades back. Let's add the breath into that. As you breathe in, you reach up. As you breathe out, you reach down with those shoulders. Let's reach up into the shoulder blades. Exhale, reach down. Good. One more time here, reaching up, feeling that release, and down. Now let's go little circles here with those arms. Just trying to stir in the shoulder joint without moving too much, just feeling a stirring sensation. Feeling the spine is still in neutral, your sacrum is getting nice and heavy into the mat. Let's go one more here, and then we'll change direction. And for 5. And breathing into the back of the rib cage. Don't let the rib cage pop. Don't let the neck get tense. 2 more. And 1. Hold that there. Let's take those arms behind us. Reaching, keep the rib cage down. Let's take the arms up and reach them towards the ankles. Keep the chest open. Take the arms up. Reach them back. Draw the tummy in. Reaching up. And lowering those arms. Feel the spine long. Let's take these arms up. Now we're going to scissor. One arm goes down. My right arm is going down as my left arm is going back. And center. Breathing in as you reach back. Breathing out. Let's change that breathing. Breathing in at the top. Breathing out to reach so you can connect better into the rib cage. Breathing in at the top. Breathing out as we scissor back. Breathing in. And breathing out. Breathing in. And breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Melt the rib cage. Breathing in. Breathing on. Last one here. Bring those arms up. Then open them to the sides and feel the chest open. And bring them up. Open to the sides. Should have said, make sure there's nothing to knock your wrists or heads on. And open to the sides. Let's hold those arms up this time. Now I'm going to hold that there, already connecting my baby finger all the way down to my rib cage. I'm going to open my left knee towards the side and pulling it up. And then your right knee towards the side and pulling it up. Now, when you do that, you're alternating hip openers. You don't want to be feeling any tension in the glutes. You want to loosen it out, okay? And lift. Knees point up in the middle and open to the other side and knees point up. And open to the other side, knees point up. And open to the other side, knees point up. Let's go one more set. Let's make sure the waist stays even. And to the other side, both knees up. Now knees both open together, arms open with that. Feel as if you're pressing something open and feel as if you're squeezing something close both. Now keeping that spine long and neutral. We're just moving into those hip and shoulder joints, okay? And opening that nicely and closing that nicely. And opening that nicely, working into the ribcage, working into a strong core. So nothing moves but those legs. Let's go 2 more here. Opening that nicely and zipping up. And one more time, open that nicely. Hold the knees open, push the soles of the feet together and let those legs just relax there. Taking the arms overhead, circling big circles this time and watch that the ribcage does not pop. Just feeling the shoulders, getting a nice opening. Neck is relaxed. Pelvis is releasing. Feel the sacrum just melting into the mat. Let's do one more for 4 circles in this direction. And let's reverse the direction of the arms. Feeling the relaxation of the breath. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Beautiful. Take those arms all the way to the top. Float those legs back up. Beautiful. And slide your right leg away and your right arm down and your left arm back. Slide the right leg up, right arm up, and we scissor in those arms as we scissor those legs as well, stretching. Now I want you to feel the stretch in the front of that hip, and switch legs and switch arms, stretching. Lots of core work that you're keeping those abs melted and stretching into the other way. Really feeling those shoulders and backs lengthening. Feel the mid back is getting looser and looser as you just feel the shoulders and chest opening. Really nice into chest openers, just feeling a nice flowing sensation of the body as you just lengthen and scissoring those little legs, reaching them away. Beautiful. And again. Very nice. Last side, reaching that up. Both arms come up, both knees come up. Very nice. And just bring those arms beside you. Good. Before you do that, just slip this block from underneath your head or your cushion if you have something, and arms come beside you. I'm going to walk my feet really nice and close to my bum. And I'm going to let my knees point hip distance to the ceiling. Feet are also hip distance. We're going to breathe in there. We're going to roll the belly button in towards the spine and the spine towards the mat. Just feeling no tension in the feet, but all of the work is in the belly. So you're really feeling the spine is long. We're going to inhale to hold. And then you're going to exhale to release that out all the way to neutral. Feeling the spine get long, the waist get long. Inhale again. Melting into the belly. Pulling that pubic bone up, feeling the back just stretch there, relaxing into the neck. Hold that with an inhale. And then on the exhale, you're going to float that all the way out to a nice long neutral. Keep that nice and long. Inhale there. Exhale, draw the belly button in and down. Let's hold this one for our last one. We're going to add on there, relaxing the shoulders, the neck, and the head. We're going to roll, continue to roll into our bridge dog, connecting into the glutes, connecting into the feet, connecting into the hamstrings, sending those knees far away from the throat, just feeling that nice and long all the way to the top. Take a nice breath in at the top. And as you're ready, you're coming down, rolling in through the spine all the way down. Beautiful, release into the glutes. Let's go again, inhale. Rolling all the way in one breath. This time we're rolling up into a nice bridge. Send the fingertips towards the ankles. Press the pubis up. Neck is relaxed. Long line from the throat to the knees. Inhale there. And then roll down through the spine, bone by bone. All the way down to neutral. All the way to release. Take a nice breath in again. Let's go 2 more times, okay? Tucking the belly button in, relaxing through the neck and shoulders, healing yourself off, all the way up. Send the knees long from the throat all the way to the knees. Breathing into the back there, sipping up, and then rolling down through the spine, bone by bone. So this last one coming up is going to be with a little addition on, okay? So let's really get ourselves nicely positioned. We're going to roll up again into that. And again, we're going to add those shoulder placements, reaching up into the knees, reaching up into those feet, squeezing into those glutes. Let's take those arms up and we're scissoring those arms, reaching, center, reaching, press those hips up, reaching, center, reaching, lift the hips and pull the belly in. So you lengthen through the back, long line from the knees to the throat, from the throat to the knees, feeling the length and the relaxation in the shoulders, reaching those fingertips, reaching long into those arms. Challenge the chest, challenge those lats, press the hips up. Let's go 2 more sets. 1 there, and reach, take it up to the top, reach to the ceiling, reach the hips up, inhale, and then roll through the spine, all the way nice and long, all the way down, nice. Beautiful. Let's leave those arms there, lengthen through those legs. Let's stretch those hamstrings with some roll-ups. Squeeze the legs together. Lift the head, neck, and shoulders. Exhale to peel yourself up. Reaching through the spine, inhaling into the back, and exhaling to float back down. That should be really nice after those. Keep going. Let me just let somebody else into the room. Running late. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. Just letting somebody else into the room here. Okay, so we're just going into some roll-ups. Sorry I didn't see you before, Annie, because I was on my back and the glare was in my eyes. I closed my eyes. I'm sorry. I hope you were not waiting too long. I'm reaching back down. And again. Remember to really let those shoulders be long away and feel as if you're rolling over a ball, really getting the length through the spine. Okay, and rolling that back down. And maybe one more here. And lifting up. Can we stay up for this one, please, ladies? Reaching over, good. And then just stacking the spine nice and long. I'm going to open my legs as wide as my mat. I'm going to flex my feet. If you want to put a little block underneath your bum, just to ease up the lower back, you can. I'll do it just for you to see what I'm doing. Okay, so I'm just on the edge of my block here. Just eases up the back slightly. Feet are nice and wide, reaching that there. I'm going to reach across into my sole and just stretching into the shoulder and into the waist. Reaching opposition into the arms. I'm trying to bring my right ear to my left knee. Scooping into my belly, both bum cheeks stay down. Inhaling into that and exhaling to lift up and come to center. Just really feeling a nice opening into the mid-back. Let's twist around. Then I'm going to go arms in opposition. I'm coming to the outside of this leg. I'm actually putting a little bit of pressure into that hand and into the foot. As I feel that into the back of my shoulder blade, I reach a little bit deeper, trying to bring my air to my knee and stretch those arms away from each other. So I'm really opening my chest towards you, and then lifting that up. You really feel scooped into the spine as well. Let's remember set here. And reach, reach. Deepen every inch of that movement. And then lifting up. And again, lifting across. And reach, reach, reach. And lifting. And take that back to center. Squeeze those legs together. Just pull that block from underneath you so we can roll back down on our backs. So reaching forward into that C-curve and curling back down. Should be really nice. Open into the back now. And ready to do our chest lifts into our 100. So we're going to take those legs up. We're going to go ahead and imprint your spine for me. So I'm pulling my knees one at a time, feeling my back is nice and long on that. And then I'm going to bring my knees to 90-90, my legs to 90-90. The lower back is gently imprinted on the mat. Arms come to the ceiling. Inhale to nod the chin. Exhale to lift head, neck, and shoulders into your chest lift. And then coming back down. And again, lifting up nicely, reaching, reaching, reaching. Now my feet are together, my knees are over my hip joints. Okay, so I'm just feeling that energy into my sits bones from the energy in my feet. Feeling the energy into my pelvic floor, feeling those lower abs really having to work because I'm keeping my knees a little bit far away from my bum, from my tummy, because I'm in 90-90. If this is really hard on your lower back, you can bring the knees closer to your tummy. Okay, just do that. Otherwise, you can try to challenge to keep those legs nice and long. Okay, beautiful. Lifting that up and down. Beautiful. Let's go one more here. Lifting that up. Now I want you to stay up and just hold behind your head ever so gently. And then we're going to alternate our knee taps. Okay, alternating toe taps. Keep the chest lifted nicely as we alternate. And 2, and 3, and 3. Keep lifting that chest. Work those lower abs. And 5, and zip up the tummy. And 6, and 6. Let's go for 2 more sets. 7, lift that chest just off those shoulder blades. And 8, last 8, take both legs up, lift the chest, Reach those arms to where we started, and head, neck, shoulders go down, and you can go ahead and give your tummies a little break. Beautiful. That should feel really nice and woken up there. Beautiful. So we're going to add on some leg extension with our abs, with our chest lifts as well. Okay, 100 prep. So arms get up nice and long. Draw the belly in as you let those legs go back to your 90-90. Tucking the chin in on the inhale, exhale to lift, and we extend the legs at the same time. Flex and point, and then bring that back in. Inhaling to come down, exhaling to lift. Don't let the head sag, flex and point, and drawing that back down, resisting. And again, lifting as high as you can, flex and point, and drawing that back down. That was 3. You're going for 5 more to make 8. And zipping up the tummy, reach and flex and point, and drawing that back down. Going good. And 4 more, reach and flex. Reach those fingertips, no crowding those shoulders. Reaching, resisting to go down. Zipping up, last 3, reach and flex and point. Keep that lower back in contact. And 2 more, reach and flex and point, and drawing that down. And 1 more, reach and flex and point, zip up and pulling that down. Beautiful. And rest that, just holding on to the backs of the thighs. Gonna roll that around nicely. Just releasing any tension there. And just allowing those hips to get a little release. Very nice. Good. So we're going to go ahead and place the legs back down one at a time. We're going to just open another window because that heat is coming in literally making me. Sorry guys, but it is so warm in this. Today it's very warm because the sun is so sunny. It's a glorious day. I hope the weekend stays like that. Yeah, okay. So good. Okay, beautiful. How do you all feel? Should be feeling good. Right, nice and strong in the abs. So we're going to go into some hip leg circles now. You can always use your band if you want to help, and if you want a little bit more mobility in the hip joints. If you're feeling a little bit sticky in your hips, nice to use the band so you can help yourself to get that nice opening, okay? Otherwise, let's go ahead and stretch out the legs. Feel that opening into the tummy, and then I'm going to make sure my pelvis doesn't move. I'll use my left leg first. Zipping up, I'm going to take my leg up. Of course, if you want to put a band across your foot, you can, as I said, and then lengthening up. If you can't get to this, let's try to soften this so that we can work into the quad, okay? But still get the length of the leg. If this is a big stretch, it's okay to bend the other leg, okay? And we're going to go across the body, circling it around and back up. You only go as big, we're going for 8 circles. You're only going as big as you have control of the rest of the body, okay? You don't go big unless you have control of the rest of the body. Okay, let's go for 4 more in this direction. So I started across my body with my circles. Beautiful. Zipping up with my abs. 3. Stretching my other leg. 2. Stretching from the throat all the way to the ankle. And 1 more here. Reaching it up. Take it all the way to the top. Hold on to that. Flex and point. Flex and hold the flexion, dorsiflexion. Heel reaches away. Opposite direction, leading with the heel this time. And again for 8, okay? Stretching that other leg away from you. Really active right through the body. And again. And let's go for 4 more here. Really giving yourself a nice stirring into that leg. 3, 2, feel those hips are anchoring. Give me 1 more here. Feel those core muscles and take it to the top. Holding on to that. Give yourself a nice ease, let that thigh stretch, and then stretch it away from you. Nice, that should feel beautiful. Hips are even, let's go to the other side. Nice flowing movement, okay? You don't need to force anything. Holding onto that leg, let's lengthen that up. Again, if you need to start with this leg bend, bottom leg bend, don't force yourself. You should be feeling beautiful, flowing, hard work, but it shouldn't be feeling like torture, okay? So stretch that leg away. You want to be in plantar flexion. Take it across the body. The hips stay still. Now for me, my right hip is my trouble hip. So I always try to hold on to my pelvis to make sure I can keep the positioning here. And I slightly turn out my leg as well because it helps me to access the range of movement, yeah? because I have a issue in that hip where it rotates down and it's slightly lower than the other one, so it presents exercise differently. We all are asymmetrical, so always alter your exercise to suit the side of your body, make it feel like it's working just as well, just as beautifully. Don't be struggling and sticking into it. Let's go 2 more circles in that direction, reaching, feeling into that quad. Definitely have to work harder into this squat for me. And taking that all the way to the top. Let's pause there. Stretch the waist. Bend the knee a little bit. Flex and point. Flex the foot. We're going to go in the opposite direction, leading with the heel. And take it outside and back to the top. Don't forget the core is anchoring you. Don't forget your leg is reaching nice and long. Stretching away. Stretching away. Let's go 3 more here. 3, 2, and 1. Take it all the way to the top. Fold that knee. Beautiful. And float that leg down. Stretching that away. Can you feel that? Big time, yeah. Point and flex those feet. And just rolling at the ankles. Give yourself a nice roll there. Rolling on the other direction. Beautiful. And squeezing our legs together. Let's roll those arms behind us. Just roll up again. Inhaling nice and long. Exhaling to scoop ourselves up all the way. Reaching over that nicely and curling up. Let's go for a few rolling rolls, okay? So make yourself a nice balance. We did some on Wednesday, so we should open up into those backs. Tuck the chin in, zipping up. And we just want to roll gently. So we did quite a lot of back opening already. And can you feel how open back your shoulders feel after all those circles with the arms and the protraction and retraction we did at the beginning? Just feel that mid back really stretched from the sole as well, but we did just feeling your core connection to help you with those rolls. Let's go 1 more. 1 more. And then let's stay slowly heel for our ab series. Hands on one leg. Press that other leg away. And switch. Stretch. Scoop the tummy and reach. Reach. Press. Press. 4. 4. 5. Last one. 5. Both in together. Double leg stretch. Stretch the arms and the legs. Inhale. Exhale to swim it through. Inhale. Exhale, swim it through. Inhale. Squeeze those feet back in. 2 more. Reach. Scooping in. 1 more. Reach. Scooping in. Hold those legs up. Hold on to the back of the head. Lower those legs slightly and lift them back to center. See if we can go lower as we inhale and pull back to center. Lift that chest. Lower those legs and pull. Let's go 2 more here. Reach, pull. Can we do 1 more here? Lower and pull. Beautiful. Reaching for those legs. Lift. 1 leg comes in. Hamstring, pull. And reach. Nice and flowing movement. Let's flex that top foot. Zipping up. And reach. Reach. 2 more sets. Suck the tummies flat. Soft chest, soft elbow. Last set. Make it count. Stay a little bit longer on this one. Lengthen away. Relax the throat. And switch. Take that up to the top. Head, neck, and shoulders come down. Take a quick breather because we're going to do a slow set of crisscross. Nice and slow with our crisscross. Hands behind the head. Lift the head, neck, and shoulders. Peel yourself up. Take the legs to 90-90. I'm going to slide my left leg away. I'm going to twist left elbow up. right elbow down. I'm going to glance back at that elbow as I bring my shoulder to my thigh and take it to the center. Same thing, twist over. Right shoulder lifts, right leg goes away. Left shoulder, elbow goes down. Lift that shoulder to that thigh, glance at that left elbow and take it to center. You know the drill, do the same thing again. Reaching, 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 and center. Make every inch of that movement count. Working nice and rotating into the mid-back because we're nice and open there. Reaching, 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 and center. And reaching, 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 and center. Last set, reaching, 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 center last side. Reaching, 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 and center hold, and roll that down. Oh, that's nice. Open your arms to the sides. A little bit towards the waist with the waist height with the hands. Hold the legs together. Let's take the legs over to one side and center. Let's take the legs to the other side and center. And again, take it to one side, knees over, have control, keep the shoulders down, okay, with control. Just little rocks to the other side and center. Now that's our prep for our corkscrew hold. Lengthen through the legs for your corkscrew. Take your legs to the right, circle around, zipping up. Take them to the left, bum cheek lifts, draw it to center. Draw it to the left, bum cheek lifts. Zipping up around to the other side, other bum cheek lifts, and then you draw that to center. And one more time to the other side, zipping up, scooping around. Reach and center. And last time to this side, zipping up, reach around, and center. Nice. Hug those legs in. Take the arms behind us. Lift the head, neck, and shoulders. As you lift, you're going to let those knees float away from you slightly so you can peel yourself up into your teaser prep. We're going to scoop ourselves up into teaser prep. Zipping up the body nicely. Let's zip up and go back down. Pull the legs to 90-90. Zipping up and on the chin. Exhale, peeling yourself up. Let the knees float slightly away so you can zip up. See if we can balance. See if we can. Beautiful. Let's roll back down again. And bring the knees in. Last one. Zipping up. Let those knees float. And pull yourself up. Beautiful. And hold onto those legs there for your open leg rocker. All right, nice. So nice prep for your open leg rocker. And then roll with it. Beautiful. Just keep yourself focused on your body. You know the drill. I think everybody here knows how to do this. So work with your body here. If you feel you can go into your long legs, go into your long legs. If you have the flexibility, which you may have had because we did a lot of roll-ups and we also did those beautiful single leg stretch and hamstring pulls, yeah? So you've got that nice work into the quads and the length into the hammies. Let's go for one more beautiful one here. Reaching up and pulling up. Good. Hold this one, pull all the way up, bend those knees, and then bring the legs together and go ahead and place them down. Send them nice and long out away from you. Sit up nice and tall and bring those arms up, around to the back, into our back support. Fingertips are reaching out. Arms a little bit wider than your body, zipping up. We're going to press the legs together, feet together, and press ourselves up all the nice long line. Just lengthen in the back of the neck to feel the body in one long line. Squeeze the bum up, open through the chest and shoulders and take a breath there. Don't let the feet come apart. And then slowly, keeping out of the neck and shoulders, you're going to bring the legs down, bring the bum down, and then sit up nice and tall, reach behind us, scoop those arms in, and reaching back forward. Let's go again. Reaching up, sweeping those arms behind, press them behind. Squeeze those legs, scoop the tummy, press yourself up. Feel the stretch in the shoulders, the power in the back. Feel the whole front of the body holding you up, like you're being hung from the ceiling from your torso. Breathing in And then gently coming down from the calves to the knees, zipping up, rib cage melts in. Feel the back muscles engage to lift the arms off. Use the back muscles to lift you as if you're in an extension, and then lift those arms and circle them around. Let's just counter stretch the spine into a spine stretch forward here before we do the last one, number 3. Feel that stretch in the back, lifting up, stacking the spine, take the arms around, circle them, reach them behind. Last one here, squeezing and press, 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 press. Holding that there. Feel the legs squeeze, feel the calves, the thighs, the hamstrings, the glutes, the back, the chest. One more breath. And then slowly with control, we're coming out, lengthening the body. Feel the back muscles. Put the rib cage on. Use the back muscles to lift us back up, reaching around, and again, give me a nice hot stretch here. Flex those feet nicely for me, squeezing them together. Get a calf stretch. Just work quite hard into those calves. Bring those elbows down beside the heels. And then stacking the spine nice and tall all the way. We're going to do a little bit of seated arm work for the back as well. If you want to grab this and put this underneath your bum, you can. But I want you to just listen to what I'm saying through this exercise. So it's our rowing exercise. We're going to come with our arms here. Okay, if you have a few little weights or carrot beans or something, you can also use that just to help you. Sometimes we can use the band, but it's quite a lot of explanation with the band, so I'll just leave it out for today. So we're going to start with our hands here. What I want us to do is to zip up into the tummy. Obviously, if you need to bend your legs, do, but if you can keep them straight, try to. Okay, so I'm going to lean forward slightly, shoulders are nicely melted. Okay, I want you to melt the shoulders down. We're going to reach at 45 degrees with those arms. Notice I'm not crowding my head. Okay, I'm looking towards my toes. I'm going to bring my arms down beside my mat, on the sides of my mat, and feel my back muscles press up as I press my arms into the mat, my fingertips. I'm going to bring my arms, again, stretching my back as I bring my hands over here. I'm going to slide my fingertips here, slide my fingertips together as I come beside my face, and then bring my arms down. I will go again. If you want to look at me quickly, you can. I'm going to go out at 45. Inhaling. I'm going to go down, exhale. I'm going to inhale to come up. Then I'm going to open my elbows to the side to work into my back muscles. Bring my arms out to feel my back extension as I bring my arms back in. So I inhale. I exhale. I inhale. Pull my body forward. My back is flat. Bring those elbows to the side. Bring those elbows out, working into those lats, back muscles, and the rectus spinae. And let's go again. Reaching and down. And lifting and open. Bring those elbows down and into the side to start position. And last one, bring it out. Zipping up those backs. Bring it down. Lifting. Arms come down and out. Bring them in and here. Bring them out to the front. Take them to the side and stack your spine for your seated spine twist. And twist, twist, twist. And center. Use those abs. Don't let those legs move, not an inch. And take it center. And across, and take it center. And zip across, take that center. One more set. Drop those shoulders. Take that center. Last side, reach, and reach, and reach. And take that center. And drop those arms. Beautiful. Let's take a nice round stretch over just to feel the back stretch. And uncurling all the way up to straight up. All right. So we're going to come and lie on our side quickly. Just a little one on the side, a little more stretching on the side than anything else. We can be up on our elbow. Want to keep your waist nice and stable. We're going to go to the clam position to start with. Okay, so the waist is organized. We're just going to go into some clams to some, no, just regular clams. Okay, so let's start with these. Let's go for 8 of them. Notice my hips are pointing in front, and I'm just going into my rotators right now. Okay, so we're going to start with those. So let's go for 4. Pressing the feet together, the bottom leg is stabilizing you as well. Let's go for 3 more here. Keep the hips pointing front. 2 and 1. Hold that there for me. Now I'm going to lift my knee as well. I'm going to bring that leg slightly in front, so it's at 90-90. I'm anchoring with that bottom leg, and then I'm going to drop the whole leg. Imagine like I have 10 glasses of wine here. Then I'm going to take them, I'm going to try to slide them off the tray. Yes, but I'm not moving my hips. And I'm going to come across my middle leg. So my leg is 90-90. It's parallel. My shin is parallel to my mat. My leg is perpendicular to my body. My thigh is perpendicular to my body. And I'm just trying to do this without moving the pelvis. So right now we're working with abductors as well as slightly into the rotators. But because we have the thigh at this angle, it's a slightly different mechanics into the hip joint. Okay, so it's really important that we move that hip joint in all directions. Let's go for last 3 here to make 8. Here, last 2. And last 1. And bring it down. Now we're going to go out to just kick it back for me, not a kick but a press into the heel, and now we're just going, that leg is slightly behind the body to work into that big glute max here. Bring that leg in and lower that down. Lift, kick it out, feel that glute. Bring that knee in, lower that down, and lift. Kick it out, bring it in and lower down. Don't move that pelvis. 4, kick it out, bring it in and down. And 3, kick it out, bring it in and down. And 2, kick it out, bring it in and down. And 1, kick it out, bring it in and down. Ouch. Let's get a little rub. And ask you to take the ankle and place it in front of this foot. Keep that foot there. Okay, you're going to take your arm from underneath you. Hold on to that ankle and press that leg up. What I'm going to do, I'm going to grab my block that I had, that I put away, so that I can just put my head on that to relax and let that chest open up. So I can feel that stretch into that glute area that we were just working. You should feel that really nicely all into the SI joint and the glute medius. So the top of the glute and where your sacrum and your iliac, which is a part of the pelvic bone, is reaching. That's why they call it the SIJ, which is the sacral and the iliac joint, right? Where they, at the back, where you have triangle bone, the sacrum meets your pelvis. Just feel it all into that. Get a nice stretch there. Beautiful. Then roll onto your back carefully, keeping the leg where it is, so we can get into the figure of 4 stretch now, which again, as we pull this leg up, we'll feel it in a slightly different position. Zipping up the tummy, keeping the waist nice and even on both sides. Breathing it out. Beautiful. And then go ahead and put that leg down. Then I keep that foot there, and then take that, use that foot to drag that leg over and get a nice stretch into the hip there. Now, we always underestimate how much we are using the bottom of the body to stabilize us. It's nice to get that stretch while we're still on this side. So what I've done, I've kept my same foot, I haven't changed legs. I'm just taking that to take that leg across. So we haven't changed legs at all. And then let's take that up to center and release that foot down. Fantastic. Okay, so let's roll ourselves up since we can. Stretching into the back. We're going to strip to the other side. Make sure I can help you a little cushion for when you, after you need that. And we start with the clams. Okay, so again, we want to be nicely stacked. You can check that by the knees being lined up one on top of each other. If one is much shorter, you know that something is wrong here or here, right? So if your knees are lined up nicely, then you know you're more organized and your feet are organized. So let's lift into that 8 and monitor, oh, am I going high on one side than the other? What have I got to access better to be able to make sure I move smoothly in this exercise? Might work different from one side to the other, as I said before. Keep zipping up the waist so you feel connected to your core. So it's only a movement from that hip joint, right? Let's go 3 more here. Really feeling yourself not pressing back, so you're going to work into the glutes nicely so you don't let your hip float back. Let's go 1 more here. I'm going to hold that up for a second, hold that up, hold that up, hold that up. Then we're going to lift the leg as well, lower leg, and bring it parallel. So my shin is parallel to the front of the mat. My thigh is perpendicular to my body. Then I'm going to take it across the body and lifting it up. So literally, it's like opening a book. Yeah? I'm lifting it up. I'm not allowing my pelvis to roll back. And I'm lifting that up. And lift. And lift. Lift. Lifting that. Last 3. And 2. And 1. Beautiful. So you go to where it's possible for you. You lift, you kick away, you bring that in and down. Tummy's up. Kick away, bring that in and down. And lift. Kick away. Flexing into that ankle as well, right? So we're working the whole leg. Lift. Kick away. Flexing into that ankle, pressing into that calf. Bring it in and point that toe. And lift. Lift as high as you can, and then kick away into that glute max. It's just behind the body and down. And lift. Kick away. Bring that in and down. Let's go 1 more here. Lift. Kick away. Bring it in and lower that. Oh, God. You feel that nice. Rub that a little bit. Good. Then I'm going to bring that foot in front of this knee, right? Take your shoulder from underneath you. I'm going to put my block here, and I'm just going to let my chest open and push that foot up, that knee up. I'm using my bottom leg actually to help me to keep that leg, that foot in place, so that I can continue to get that nice stretch into that glute, like we spoke of before, into the SI area, into the glute medius, all into the top, the crest of that iliac. Feel where the muscles attach, where the waist attaches to the top of that crest of that hip. Just feel all those muscles stretching as you draw the belly in. All the muscles stretching there, all the glute muscles stretching. It is a deep stretch for me too, yeah. Just letting that stretch. Breathe it out. Let's go 2 more nice slow breaths there. Very nice. And then just roll onto the back so we can go into our figure of 4 stretch. Okay, get yourself positioned nicely and then go ahead and lift that leg. And again, you'll feel that stretch shift slightly into the hip joint. Really deliciously. Scooping your tummy. Okay, and put that leg down. And now we're going to keep that leg where it is. We're just going to drag that knees, arms over across to get that nice stretch into the front of that hip. Allowing the top knee to just rest on the mat or the floor. And allowing that pelvis to roll. Try to keep the rib cage pulling back, chest to the ceiling. Breathing into that stretch. And then taking that to center, taking that leg down. Let's stretch those legs. Open the legs as wide as your mat. And just give them a little shake out. And then bring the knees to the sides as you bring your feet towards each other. And just allow the knees to float open. If this is too much, just hold the knees halfway down. And just breathing into it. There's one hand onto the chest, one hand onto the belly. And just breathe gently into the body. Sending the breath all the way into the soles of the feet. And relaxing through the body as you release it. Sending that breath all the way into the soles of the feet. And relaxing the feet, relaxing the shins, relaxing the knees. Just relax the face. Just relaxing the arms, the shoulders, the body. And gently just slide the feet back to the mat and the feet up to the knees up to the ceiling, into where we started, the position we started in. And bring our arms up to the ceiling and stretch them to the ceiling. And then holding onto your right wrist with your left arm, just pull that across the body, keeping the pelvis stable. And take that to center. Holding onto your left wrist, pull that across, lifting that shoulder, just feeling a stretch there. And take that to center. Take those arms behind you. I'm going to take the ground from underneath my head because I don't need it, and around. And we'll reverse those circles, just feeling the body nice and relaxed. I'm going to reach my legs nice and long, stretch my arms behind us. Breathing in, lifting the arms, the head, the neck, the shoulders, and peeling yourself all the way up. Reaching for those ankles, press those elbows beside your knees, tuck the chin in, scoop the belly nicely, breathing into the back, scooping the belly as you exhale. And then on the next exhale, just uncurling the spine gently all the way up. Lift your arms again up to the ceiling, holding on again onto the right arm. I'm just going to face you, you don't need to move. And you're just going to stretch over to one side. And then round yourself across the body, sweep it around your legs, release that wrist and take the body to the other side and hold on to that opposite wrist. And then stretching it around and around. Taking it to the other side and center. And up, holding on to the opposite side. Roll that body around. Roll that body around. Bring it all the way up. Reach to the ceiling. Open up yourself to that new energy of the day. And exhale. Give yourself a big thank you. Good job, well done. Namaste, babies. Hope you enjoyed that. Thank you for joining.